Today we are looking at this machine right here. It is a brand new smart cutting machine. It is compact, portable, but it has a print then cut feature. So you can make stickers, you can personalize all kinds of things. Let's get this out of the box and take a look at it. Hey there, I'm Sarah. You're watching Creative Ramblings. Today we are unboxing a brand new machine from Likcut. If you have seen any of my previous videos, I have done reviews and projects on their two other machines. And this one fits right in between those two machines. So we're going to get this out of the box. We're going to talk about its features, capabilities, what you can make with this, touch a little bit on the software, and we will go through some projects. And then I want to talk about how this compares to the other Likcut machines. So where it sits, in that family of machines. But I also want to compare this to other machines on the market so you can decide if this is right for you. This is the machine right here. So pretty compact and portable. It's about 6.5 pounds, but it is wide enough to hold an A4 or a letter sheet of paper. So definitely a good size working area here. So when you open up the machine, you have right here one cartridge to hold a blade. There is a fine point blade in there right now, and this will cut just about any material that this is working with. You can also put a pen in there to do some drawing. There is a cutting mat, and you do get this with the machine. It's about 8.5 by 12 inches. So all of your material is going to stick to this mat and then get loaded in here to be cut. This machine can also recognize smart materials or matless cutting. So you can run a very long piece of material in here and make some very long cuts that are about that 8.5 inches wide. Few things to note on the back here. We've just got two little ports right here, one for the plug to plug your machine into the wall. And then there is also a USB port to connect it physically to a computer, but it does have Bluetooth capabilities as well. There is a great software that comes with this, and we have an app that can connect for your phone or your tablet, or software that you can use on your computer, all of which can connect via Bluetooth, and that's how I normally connect. It works great. On top, you've got some storage compartments where these little tools fit. Both of these come with your machines. We have a weeding tool and a pen, and they store nicely up here. You've also got two storage compartments down on the bottom. So if you are working with a different blade, you can pop your blade in here while you're working. Right now, I only have the fine point blade for this, but they are working on some other tools and blades that you can pair with this machine. On this little carriage here that holds the blade, kind of behind it is a sensor. This sensor is what enables print then cut. And we're going to do a print then cut project in a little bit so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. This machine is compatible with over 300 different materials. So that's going to include any kind of paper. So anything from regular copy paper to cardstock to vellum to glitter, metallic, whatever kind of paper product you can think of, you can cut with this. You can also do vinyl and heat transfer vinyl. So adhesive vinyl that you might stick to something, like cutting out a pattern and putting it on a mug, or heat transfer vinyl. So you can cut a decal and then iron it on to a shirt. And there are just a huge variety of vinyls out there. You can buy them directly from Likcut, or you can get any brand that you like. So a ton of options there. You can also draw on any of that paper that you're cutting. And you can cut other thin materials, like very thin faux leather or a backed fabric you could cut. So there's a lot of other things you can do with this machine. When you order this machine and it comes to you, inside that box is everything you need to get started. So we've got the machine, the mat, the power cables, comes with a little manual, but you also get a bunch of starter materials. So you've got some vinyl, some heat transfer vinyl, some transfer tape, and some smart vinyl. So you can dive in right away and then go ahead and purchase more materials that you really like. So the first thing I want to do is get this plugged in. So this cord right here is going to plug into the back. So now that it's plugged in, I can use these buttons on top. So we've got our power button, first of all. And then we have this screen right here on the side. So this screen is going to tell me what's going on. It's going to tell me what mode it's in, and it's going to give me processing. So it'll tell me how far along my project is. So it's kind of a nice little indicator to have there. Then I have a load and unload button and a start button. So pretty easy to use overall. Now that it is plugged in, I can turn on the software, whether on my app or on my computer, and connect to this machine and start a project. So the first project I want to do with you is stickers. I hear that so often whenever I talk about smart cutting machines is how do I make stickers or decals or logos that I can stick to my packaging, whatever it is you want to do. So we want to make some stickers. So let's go over to the software. I'm going to use it on my computer. We will make some stickers, and then I'm also going to need a printer. This is not a printer. There is no ink. It doesn't print anything. But we can design the stickers in the Likcut software, send it over to an inkjet printer, and then cut them out on this machine. This is the canvas in the desktop software, and I'm going to upload my own images. So you come up here to this upload button. I've got these cute little hearts for Valentine's Day. I'm going to bring it in. And here you have some options to erase portions or remove the background, but I've already got a transparent background. So I'm going to continue. And if I were to cut this image, if I was uploading something to cut, I would put it here, like maybe it was an SVG or something. But I want to choose flat graphic because we are actually going to print it and then cut it out. Now I'm going to size it down. And up on the top, it says that this is a cut or a print and then cut option, but I want to put an offset around this first so I have a little bit of a border around the heart. There we go. I'm going to change that to white. Now I'm going to select both of them, right click and flatten. What this does is it's going to print everything out and then cut around that offset. So I'm going to add a bunch more so I can fill up an entire page. So now I've got enough on here to fill the canvas. I'm going to come over and click Make. So my machine's actually already connected. If it's not, you would just go here, you would search, and you would connect it. And it's connected via Bluetooth to my computer here. So I can click Make. Now this is showing that we're going to be on 2 mats, and I actually think I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so that I can do it all on 1 mat. So I'm going to come in and just make these a little bit smaller, make that one a little bit smaller. That should be enough. All right, we've got everything on 1 mat, and if I wanted, I could actually move some of these around a little bit. They will cut fine. They're all there just fine. But if I wanted to move them, I could. So everything's ready to go here. We're going to cut after printing. And my material size is an A4 piece of sticker paper, and I am using the mat. So we can go ahead and click Next and then send it over to my printer. So the sticker sheet printed well, and it's got these registration marks on each corner and an arrow pointing to the top. So I'm going to press this on to my mat. And here I can click Printed. And now I'm going to pick my material. And the closest thing I'm going to choose here is this printable vinyl in white. Now it's going to tell me exactly what to do. I've got that fine point blade in, and I am going to load it up and it'll cut. These are not fully cut out, but they're not fully kiss cut either. So you can actually increase or decrease the pressure to make them either fully cut out or kiss cut, meaning they stay on the sheet and you peel them off like this. So let's talk about the Likcut software. Again, app or software on your computer. It's really easy to use. I have liked it for all the machines that I have. It's kind of intuitive. You just kind of know where things are. It's not that complicated. There is a free version of the software. So when you upload it, it's free. You are limited in what you can use. So when I go into projects or images, I can sort by free and just find the free ones, but it's kind of limited. You will see a little blue kind of crown in the corner of any images or projects that are not free, and there's quite a few of them. So then you have the option for a pro version, and the pro version opens up a ton of projects and images. You can do a 7-day free trial of this, which I highly recommend doing the free trial just to check it out, see if you like it, and then it's $9.99 a month after that, or there's a discount if you do the annual renewal. One thing that you can do that you saw with the stickers is you can upload your own designs. You don't need to use what they have. So if you create your own art or you use something like a Creative Fabrica, you can save those all to your computer and then upload them to this software and cut them out to make stickers just like we did. The Likcut S41 is a great personalization machine. It's going to allow you to make all kinds of crafts and personalize items for your friends, your family, or your small business. I was able to do some really detailed paper cutting with this. The blade cut beautifully, and I made a layered card with some lattice cutouts and a butterfly, and it was very easy to do, and I was very impressed with the detailed work of this blade. You can also cut vinyl and personalize anything. So I cut out a cute pattern and I was able to put it onto a mug. And this vinyl is going to hold up really well. I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher, but you can wash this by hand. You could add a name to this. You could add a school logo, whatever you want to cut out and really personalize all kinds of mugs. The same goes for heat transfer vinyl. You can cut out designs that are special to your friends and family, put them on t-shirts, tote bags, zip totes, whatever kind of fabric or apparel you want, and you can make personalized designs. The size of this mat really allows you to do some really good stuff. So something like this would fit very well on a t-shirt. So you're not limited by the size of this machine. So like I said earlier, Likcut makes 3 smart cutting machines. And this one right here is super cute and compact and portable. This was the first one they made. It was the first one I got. And I really like this machine. I have a number of videos on what you can do with this. The most common comment and question that I get about this machine is, can it make stickers? Can I create some art and cut it out with this machine? And unfortunately, the answer is no. It's a great cutting machine, but it doesn't have that print then cut sensor. So I was so excited when Likcut came out with this one because it's a little bit bigger. It has all the same cutting capabilities as this one, but now you can make stickers. So if you were watching this video and thinking, I love it, but I want those stickers, this is the machine for you. I am working on a video that does compare all 3 of the Likcut machines to help you make a really good decision if you want to stay in that family. So how does this compare to other machines on the market? If you are familiar with smart cutting machines, this looks and operates a whole lot like the Cricut Joy Extra. It is about the same size and cutting capacity. It offers print then cut while still being portable and compact. So that's kind of our direct comparison here. I like the price of this machine. It tends to be lower than the Joy Extra, and you get a lot for your money. I also really like the software that comes with Likcut. Even the free version, I don't have the paid version, but as long as I'm able to upload my own artwork, I can do just about anything with that software. The Likcut S41 is a great machine for DIY enthusiasts and crafters, even small business owners. It's not a commercial machine, but it's going to allow you to make some smaller items to personalize whatever you can come up with. It is a really good price point for what you're getting and very easy to use. So I have the most up-to-date deals linked down in the description if you want to check this out. I don't know if I mentioned it, it comes in a bunch of different colors too. It's brand new right now, so this is the color that's available, but there are other colors out there, so take a look at that. You can get one to kind of match your craft room. If you have any more questions about this machine, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to chat with you. Again, there are more videos coming, a comparison video, and then we're gonna do a project video on this machine as well. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss those upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.